Right, now you can hear me. It helps if I plug my mic back in, doesn't it? Hey, that helps. Evening, Phil. How you doing, my friend? Yes, been a while. Back with the Mazdas. So you've just seen the We Are Driven intro. We are still pushing Archie's journey as the We Are Driven team. We are still pushing Bradley Lowry Foundation as well. So get yourselves over to Facebook. Go sign yourselves up to We Are Driven. Find out what we're all about and what we're doing. Get yourselves over to Archie's journey on Facebook. Go click those like buttons. Show your support. And the same on Bradley Lowry Foundation Facebook page as well, and then get yourselves over to www.justgiving.com/campaign/Archie's journey, because that's what tonight's race is all about. Archie's Journey Mazda Challenge. Just putting the word out there about Archie's Journey is what the We Are Driven team are all about. Just charities or, things like that. We scream and shout about it. So tonight, we are round 5 live from Sardegna or Sardegna C in these little Mazdas. Let's go and have a look at some scores, shall we? Let me just make those a little bit bigger so even I can see them. So we're looking at the left-hand side. We're looking at the Pro League. We've got the Pro-Am League as well running live on Down for the Counts channel on YouTube. So if you want the Pro-Ams, it's over on Down for the Counts or D4TC. I think it's Down for the Count Sim Racing or D4TC Sim Racing. I forget. So run through the scores then. P1 Don leading the way at the minute with 85 points. Dylan in second with 78 points. Mental Nev third with 76. 2 drivers in fourth with 69 points. We've got P1 Raul and P1 Diz. In sixth, we've got P1 Reg GT, 64 points. Potter McPot in seventh with 58 points. Rick 33 GTR in 8th with 55 points. 53 points, apologies. 9th place for Champ, he's on 46 points. 10th for Manny, he's got 42 points. Raffo in 11th with 40 points. We've got Benny in 12th with 35 points, 35 points. We've got Aldo 13th with 32 points. We've got Baggy with 15 points. We've got JPH with 12 points. And we've got at the back of the pack Radforder Tom, who we've not seen for a while. 9 points on the board for him. 16th position, but that's the spot I'm taking. So you can't have that. Sorry. I have still got merch available if you fancy some stickers or maybe a t-shirt. Still got a few sat here if you want them. I've got plenty of stickers. I've got a shed load made. But yes, plenty of t-shirts, small, medium and large. And extra large. A couple of extra larges still available. £22 each for the shirts, plus 1 free sticker and free postage. And the stickers are £3 a piece. £3 a pair. Free postage as well. Right. That's enough of that. If you want any of that, get yourselves over to the Facebook page, Dark Smoker, or hit me up at darksmoker@googlemail.com. Let's get into this race then. Let's see who we've got in the room so far. 13 of 16. Quali just started then. So we've got Raul, we've got Reg, we've got Dizzy, we've got Mental, we've got Idle 4 Gaming. Sitting in for Baggy tonight is Idle. We've got P1 Aldo, Rick 33, Raffo, Champ, Manny, Don and Benny. I don't know why I missed Don out, but he's here. I wonder if we're going to see the main man from MRC join the room. He did say he was looking for a bit of a race tonight. Let's just give him a little message. Text him the lobby host name. Let's see if he wants to get himself in. Like I say, he was interested. We weren't sure if it was going to be a full lobby tonight, but I've got a few spaces available at the minute. Right, let's go and have a look at this tricky little Sardegna circuit. It doesn't look too bad on screen. But, there's one or two corners which can be a little bit tricky. We've got turn 1. Turn 4 and turn 9, or the final turn. Baggy, evening brother, how you doing? Come to watch your stand-in, have you? Idle 4 Gaming. Let's get ourselves on track then and find a driver somewhat near the start line so we can go for a bit of a lap. Perfect. Raul just coming around the final turn then. Let's change that view up so you can see what's going on. Hazard lights rolling as well for Raul. Okay, running slow. Why are you running slow, Raul? Okay, let's get... you're not going to do. You're not going to do. Oh, we missed quali. We may have. Yes, we've missed quali. Damn it. Too much chatting. Anyway, Reg GT on pole, unless Benny moves up a spot right at the end. Benny on pole then. Mental Nev second. Too much waffling at the beginning of this race. I've messaged Mr. Shower, see if he wants to get himself in this lobby, but a little bit late now. Reg GT, is he rocking the best bonnet in the league? I think he's got the We Are Driven logo instead of mine on it now. Damn you, Reg. So, 2 20-minute races for you lot. Reverse grid for the top 8 in race 2. Let's see how they get away here then. Stick with the last place man, GT Raffo. See how they get on into turns 1. Come on, PlayStation. Come on, PlayStation. There we go. Does take a little while for it to figure itself out, so all jostling for position there then as they head down into turn 1. Turn 1, one of the tricky turns on this circuit. A little bit of bumping and a barging through there. Raffo trying to squeeze his way through. Does make up another position up into 11th. Gets himself past Idle 4 Gaming. Idle 4 sitting in for Baggy tonight. See how he gets on in these tricky Mazdas. Trying to go up the inside as well there. Raffo on Dizzy. Benny's gone wide. Who else has gone wide? Manny's gone wide. Turn 4, the next tricky turn on this circuit. Right, let's widen this view up so we can get a better look at what's going on. So, still leading the way, Reg GT holding on to that top spot. Mental Nev second, all over the rear end of him. We're going to have to go for a little bit of on board here. Reg GT going to the defensive line. Mental Nev trying to look around the outside. We've got Raul just in the background there as well. Reg GT holds onto it. Oh, a little bit of a bump in the rear quarter from Don as he tries to squeeze through. Made his way past Raul then, using the slipstream. Don also, we'll just have a quick look at Don's car if we get a decent view of it. He's rocking the Harry Potter livery for Archie's Journey tonight. There we go, there's a decent view of it. All still tightly bunched then really as they head back down this hill. Let's run through the pack then. Reg GT out front, Mental Nev second. Don looking for that position though. Holding on to third, Raul fourth. We've got Champ in fifth. We've got Rick 33 in sixth, Aldo in seventh, Dizzy eighth. We've got Raffo ninth, Idle 4 Gaming up into 10th. Benny in 11th and Manny 12th. Getting it all wrong in turn 4, those two drivers. Get ourselves on with Raffo, with Idle 4. sitting in 10th at the minute, but right behind GT, Raffo and Dizzy. So through turn 1, into turn 2, into turn 3, heading down towards turn 4. This is the next tricky turn on this circuit. We saw Benny and Manny go off through here. Easy to run wide, as Dizzy's done, and smoshes it into the wall as well. Slows him right down. Good job he ghosted. Almost took Raffo out, but Idle 4 Gaming sweeps past to take that position off him, so moves up 2 positions up into 8th. Now the final awkward turn, the hairpin. He's coming up that hill, facing completely the wrong way, and you have to change direction as you hit the top. And the cars can get a little bit unsettled and cry out in pain a little bit and put you in the barrier at the back of that hairpin. Raffo then all over the back end of Idle 4, looking for that position back, chucks himself back down the inside at turn 1. Idle 4 Gaming, almost holding on to it. I don't know whether Raffo's going to get it. No, Idle 4 holds on to that one then. So Reg GT still out front, no positions moving anywhere here. Mental Nev still second, Don at third, Raul fourth, Champ tucked onto the back of this fight now for 5th. A little bit of a gap back to Aldo, 1.3 seconds. Sitting in 6th, he's got Rig 33 for company as well. Picking up driver of the day last week. A little bit deep into the hairpin. He's expecting rain, I think, Rig 33. Convertible's not going to be the best for that. Idle 4 Gaming in the background, still defending for Raffo. Raffo's not managed to make that move yet. So Raffo's still in 9th. Benny slowly closing them back up on this pack as well in 10th. Dizzy, after his incident into the wall, in 11th. He needs to think about closing these gaps up as well. Manny just behind him, 1.3 seconds back in 12th. Mental Nev snuck his way through to the front then. He's managed to use that drag up the start-finish straight to take the lead of this race. Reg GT in 2nd now. Don still 3rd. Ralph still 4th, Champ still 5th. We need to get a bit of on board with Champity Champ. All still looking for these positions. Everybody looking for the toe as well. Not Champ. He doesn't need it. He's got 2 champs in his name. Slots himself into that slipstream now. Raul tucked in right behind him, so Champ making up another position. But GT looking to run around the outside of Mental Nev there. Get ourselves up on board with Don looking at that fight. Reg GT uses that extra speed, takes that position back off Reg GT, off of Mental Nev. Champ on in the meantime. Chucks one up the inside of Don and Mental Nev, but causes chaos in the meantime. Shoves Mental Nev into the wall. Dangerous to take 2 positions through there. Champ should be sent to the pits with no T. Something. Many punishes for you. Everyone getting that final turn a little bit wrong, kicking up a bit of dust as they leave the circuit. Gaps are starting to develop now. Reg GT, how far up the road is he? He's got himself 1.1 seconds over Raul, battling out side by side with Champ through here. Holds on to 2nd, Champ 3rd, Don 4th, Rig 33 up into 5th. He's now tucked himself back onto the rear end of Don. Aldo 6th, Idle 4 Gaming 7th. Raffo still tucked behind him in at 8th. Benny then 9th, got Dizzy for company. And Nev then, after his little push off track, sitting in 11th. Managed to stay ahead of Manny. I think he managed to keep it out of the wall, so didn't pick up any damage. And the battle behind between Raul and Champ is just allowing Reg GT to start pulling a lead. He's got 1.6 seconds now. Oh, 7 minutes in. Can Reg GT hold on to this lead? Pulls another couple of tenths. Champ still putting the pressure on Raul in front. Mr. Sure. That'll be why you've not turned up. Champ then, almost pushing around this circuit. Here's that awkward last turn. Coming up the hill, turning right, and then you've got to swing it instantly left into this hairpin. Try and keep this thing in a straight line. Raoul then still defending from Champ. Is Champ even looking for the move? He's backing off early. He could sling it up the inside if he wanted. Maybe just quite happy pushing Raoul round, closing the gap back up on Reg GT in front. That gap back down to 1.3 seconds. So possibly a little bit of bump drafting between Champ and Raoul by the looks of things. Yes, that's what's happening. Don holding on to the back of these two as well. 33 unfortunately lost a bit of time to this pack of 4. And closing that gap right up on Reg GT then. It just did drop down below a second, but they've lost a bit more time coming out of that hairpin. Starting to come back under threat then, Reg. Champ tucks himself back into the 3rd place position. Don is right behind him though. He's going to go for the move up the inside. No, backs out of it, does Don. Champ holds 3rd. Raoul 2nd still. Let's have a run through then. Reg GT holding the lead still, 1.1 seconds. Raoul still holding 2nd. Champ still pushing him round in 3rd. Don doing his best to stick with these two. Rick 33 was quite close to Don, but he's lost a lot of time. 1.8 seconds down now. Aldo also managed to make a bit of a break from that battle behind. He's in 6th, 1.4 back from Rick 33. He's got 1.4 back to Idle 4 Gaming, who has managed to defend really well from Raffo. And everyone else really. There's a big pile of cars behind him. And you've got Raffo, Dizzy and Benny all looking for this position. Dizzy chucks himself up the inside. Raffo now chucks himself up the inside. Raffo goes far too deep though. Idle 4 Gaming is going to keep that position. Or is he? Is Raffo going to try and chuck one up the inside at turn 4? Idle 4 Gaming gave him plenty of room. Raffo could have done it, but he's backed out. Idle 4 Gaming still in 7th and Raffo in 8th. Now looking to go up the other side at the hairpin. Just trying to unsettle Idle 4 Gaming as he runs up here, and possibly done so. He's run deep. Gets a good run out though, does Idle 4. Raffo still sits in 8th position. Dizzy still 9th. Benny still 10th. Nobody making moves through there. We're going to see Raffo go for it again here. Chucks it up the inside again. Idle 4 Gaming trying to run it round the outside, but Raffo does get through in the end. Dizzy now pushing these two round towards turn 4. And he chucks himself up the inside of the pair of them. It's going to be 3 wide into turn 4. This could turn into a horrible disaster. They've all backed out. Raffo's gone too deep anyway. Raffo into the wall then, turn 4. A little bit of damage on the front. That will repair itself, but loses a lot of positions, and he's way out of that fight now. Manny up to 11th. Mental Nev. Looks like he's sitting race 1 out. So top 4 bunched back together. Reg GT got 3 drivers now looking to squeeze their way past him. Champ up the inside of Raoul. Is he going to get up the inside of Reg GT? Not yet, he's not. Into turn 4. Oh, Raoul's gone a bit deep. He's managed to avoid the wall though, so he's kept himself in touch in this fight, as has Don. Yeah, not too bad running on the grass, but if you clip the barrier on the inside, well, or sorry, on the outside, that's it. It's a dead stop. Champ then looking for a run around the outside at the hairpin. And gets the job done. Up into first for Champ. Second now for Reg GT. A little bit of a gap developed back to third place Raoul, but only 0.6 of a second. Should be able to close that gap back up. Don tucked right into the slipstream of him as well. Side by side, the two brown Mazdas as we're on board with Reg GT looking to get that first back. He's run himself a little bit wide. Might have been a tiny bit of contact. So Champ holds on to that top spot. Reg GT second, brings Raoul and Don right back into this fight though. There was a little bit of a gap, not anymore. Reg GT runs wide through turn 4. Again, keeps it out the wall, loses a bit of time to those drivers in front. Yeah, turn 4, dirty corner. That's about all I can say about turn 4. Rick 33 then sitting in 5th, brings himself within touching distance of Reg GT just as they hit the hairpin. Gives him something to try and aim for the last 6.5 minutes of this race. Well, within slipstream range as well is Rick 33. Gap 2.3 as they head towards turn 1. Still expecting rain, Rick. Doesn't get the job done. Oh, he might here. Oh, both drivers are running themselves into the sand. Reg and Rick. Reg unfortunately losing more time to those drivers in front. 2.1 seconds the gap now to the top 3. Almost runs it off track there as well, does Reg. So Rick in 5th then, Aldo 6th. He's also not that far back from Rick 33. Benny in 7th, he's got Dizzy for company. Both have managed to get past Idle for gaming. So Idle down to 9th now, Raffo 10th. Been into the wall. Manny went into the wall early on in this race. Mental Nev got a little bit of a punt into the wall. Sitting at race 1 out, so he will start. Where will you start? Oh, you'll start at the back of the pack, unfortunately, Mental. Champ, Raoul and Don then. Still bumper to bumper between these 3. Let's get ourselves on with P1 Don, looking at those top 2. 5 minutes remaining. Champ's gone wide. He's going to slow him down. Raoul might be able to make a bit of a lunge here. He is tucked right under the rear wing of the Mazda in top spot. Now he's now looking to run around the outside of the hairpin. Champ's got the hairpin a little bit wrong. Almost runs himself off track. Has to correct. Loses speed. Raoul then slots himself into top spot. Champ second. And now Don pretty close to Champ. He might be able to get this done, although Champ's going to be getting a toe off of Raoul in front. Back down the inside at turn 1. Can Raoul carry the speed through? No, he can't. Champ holds onto it. I don't know. Raoul carrying the speed through turn 2 and 3. He's going to have the advantage into turn 4. Don closing up, backs out as they come into turn 4. Doesn't want to get inveigled in any kind of punch up between these 2. Just hanging on to them. Get a bit close. Make the move down the start finish straight if you can, Don. Let these 2 shove each other off track as they battle it out in front. Raoul's gone deep. Don's going to be able to take advantage of that. Not quite. Raoul's managed to get the traction down and pull away. Gets himself right back into the slipstream of Champ in front. Don again closing up. Raoul looking to go down the inside. Champ's almost shut the door on him. Raoul then back up into top spot. Champ looking to slot one back down the inside. Don still not able to squeeze past either of these 2 boys. Back down towards a tricky turn 4. Not looking for a move here, Don. Closes up a little bit. Again, all 3 drivers just taking it a little bit easy through there. Struggle on these worn out mediums now, these boys. Champ back through then past Raoul. Rick 33's got himself up into 4th. What's happened to Reg down into 5th then, under pressure from Aldo. It's quite a nice rear spoiler you've got there, Rick. I like that. That's not the camera I want. That's the camera I want. Champ, Raoul and Don then, still bumper to bumper. 2 minutes remaining, nearest damn it. Don looks a little bit itchy now. Looks like he's trying to wheedle his way past. He wants a couple of... 3 of them kicking up the dirt through there. Still nothing in it between them. Who's going to win this one? Top 3, absolutely nothing in it between them. 33, only 3.6 back. Aldo has got himself past Reg GT. What's going on, Reg? Your tyres worn out? Yeah, a little bit more so than Aldo's in front. Might just be struggling around these faster turns then, Reg. Keeps himself in 6th though. He was leading this race, unfortunately. Dizzy 7th. Managed to get himself past Benny. Benny looking for that position back as they come up to turn 1. Idle 4 Gaming just in the background as well. 1.4 seconds back in 9th. Sitting in for Baggy tonight is Idle. And GT Raffo still 10th. Unfortunately, he had a quick excursion into that outside wall at turn 4. Manny also early on. Mental Nev being helped into that wall at turn 4. Don then. Don, sneaky Don. Where have you done that? Start finish straight. Has Don just been biding his time? Can he stick this out for one more lap? They've got 45 seconds left on the clock. Don up front, 0.3 of a second as they hit this start finish straight. Who's going to take the win? Trying to go 3 wide through there. Don holds on to it. Champ still 2nd, Raoul 3rd. It's all going to get a bit hot as they come into these faster turns now then. A little bit of a gap developed between Champ and Raoul. Are they going to finish in this position? 5 seconds left. Champ all over the rear end of Don as they're coming up towards this hairpin. Trying to squeeze Don off his line. Don going defensive though into this final turn. Champ trying to get a good run around the outside. Might lose this 2nd position here to Raoul. So Don looks like he's going to take the win. Champ is just going to take 2nd. Raoul 3rd. Rick 33, great result for him. 4th position. Reg trying to get that 5th back, but he doesn't take it. Aldo takes it then. Reg in 6th. Dizzy takes 7th. Benny right behind him in 8th. Idle 4 Gaming takes 9th. Raffo comes home for 10th. Manny is going to take 11th. Bit of a weave down this start finish straight. And a great big handbrake across the line for 11th. And Mental Nev in the pits. How was that, Idle? Mental Nev takes that final spot then. But we have got race 2 to go. Top 8. Am I right? Top 8 reverse grid. And then the rest of the guys just stay in their race positions from this one. I could be lying. Shout out to Daz for stepping in for him tonight. My hero. Oh, look at that. Yeah, they're a bit leery, aren't they, these Mazdas? Idle. Aldo having a good fight with Reg GT right at the end then. Fortunate for Reg GT, he was doing a great job out front. The boys behind him though just worked together a little bit too well. Managed to pull that gap back. Great battle with Raffo. Yeah, you're having a damn good fight with Raffo. Several laps through that. Second race yet, Daz. Yeah, damn right. So, while we've got a little bit of a break, you know what's coming. Always squeeze that in if I can. Idle 4, there you go, look. Baggy. Chief head honcho at P1RC. Tell them to let you through for a win. Baggy needs it because Idle 4 is sitting in for Baggy tonight. Tell them they all get a race ban, otherwise we are. You've been told, P1 boys. You've been told. GT Raffo might get away with it because he's not a P1, and Rick 33 because they're not official P1ers. They haven't got P1 in front of their name. Right, let's see how they get on in race 2 then. Another 20 minutes. Like I say, top 8 reversed. And everyone else just in their finishing positions from race 1. All banned for 2 weeks after Sunday. Where are we at Sunday, Bags? Remind the viewers. What? Where's all that coming from? Rick, the English version. What's Rick W? Evening, Rick. How are you doing, brother? Not too bad a result in race 1 there. 4th in the end. See you get on in race 2. Corvette GR3s. Ooh, that's Sunday night, people, 9 o'clock. Let's get myself in this room so I don't miss the start of the race. Come on. Do what I tell you to do, PlayStation. Come on. There we go. No, there we go. God damn it. Oh, we've got 2 Rick W's, have we? Or just one imposter? Here we go then. Nearly missed race 2, didn't I? Here we go then, people. Another 20 minutes around Sardegna C. Benny is going to lead the way, finishing in 8th. Dizzy 2nd. Reg GT in 3rd. We're going to have Aldo 4th. Rick in 5th. Raul 6th. Champ 7th. Don in 8th. Got Idle in 9th. Wait for these lights to drop. They're away. Oh, Mental Nev stuck on the line. A little bit of a slow start for him. So 9th for Idle, 10th for Raffo, 11th for Manny, and 12th for Mental Nev. But not getting a great start from race 2, Mental. Reg GT then, looking for the lead of the race already. Gets himself up there. Now, can he start making his break? All the other drivers are still fighting their way through. Benny in 2nd, then Dizzy 3rd, Champ already up to 4th, Rick in 5th. Raul 6th, Aldo 7th, Don in 8th, Idle 4 in 9th, Manny 10th, Raffo 11th, and Mental Nev in 12th. Yeah, not getting a great start, Mental. But closing the gap up on those 2 drivers in front, Raffo and Manny. There you go, back on the tail end of Manny then. Red GT still leads, Benny in 2nd. Still tightly packed together here. Champ looking for a move on Dizzy as they head up to turn 1. He's backed off. Or is he going to sling one around the outside? Yes, he is. Champ through into 3rd. That was a move, wasn't it? Now all looking for that position. Reg GT still up front. Oh, Benny came across, clattered into Champ. Dizzy now looking for that 3rd position back. Everyone on the hunt for Reg GT in front. Hard on the brakes, tiny little punt into the rear of Champ. These 2 going to be side by side on the exit. Champ just carrying a little bit of extra speed over Dizzy. Dizzy slots himself back into that slipstream then. Got Rick 33 not that far back with Raul tucked in behind him as well. Possibly going to make a move here at turn 1. Nope. Don in the background, slinging one past Aldo. Reg GT still up front into turn 4 again. Reg running it very wide through there, losing a bit of time. Benny looking for the position, side by side on the exit through these turns. Oh, losing a bit of speed, Reg, and that's allowed Champ and Benny through. Oh, he's got deep into the hairpin as well. Reg. Almost down to 4th at the minute for Reg. He's side by side with Dizzy. Oh no, he's carried a little bit more speed than Dizzy. Champ then looking to get his way past Benny in front. Reg GT looking for a way through as well. Always a little bit sideways through there. Dizzy does come through. Can you carry the speed now, Reg? Oh, defend, hold on to that position. No, Dizzy then. He's in the better position. Side by side into turn 4. Still side by side on the exit. Dizzy just gets himself in front. Red GT though now under pressure from Raul in 5th. He's managed to get his way past Rick 33 in 6th, who's now just about to lose that position to Don. No, Don backs off. Holds 7th. Aldo 8th. Idle 4 in 9th. Manny getting the hairpin a little bit deep there. Raffo 10th. Manny 11th. Mental off the back of the pack now. 2.4 seconds back. Made a mistake somewhere then. Mental. Is he getting it wrong through turn 1? Rig 33 looking to come back and get that position off him. Aldo looking to try and squeeze his way down the middle. Don trying to work his way around the outside of this pack as well. Don's gone a bit deep. He's managed to keep it out of the wall. Rig 33 leading this pack, hunting down Dizzy in front. Don looking for a way past Aldo. Side by side into the hairpin. Idle 4 getting a good run out of there. He might be able to make a move up this start-finish straight. Tucked right onto the back of those two Mazdas in front. Side by side, Aldo and Don then as he head towards turn 1. Idle 4 just thinking, there's no space for him. No space at all. There's a good run through turn 1, unable to make a move on Don. Although Don's had to give enough room for Aldo, which has allowed him to leave the door open for Idle 4. He does chuck himself through into 8th. Don in 9th then. Manny closing up through there in 10th as well. But managed to get himself back past Raffo. Don having a right old punch up here. Idle 4 then going defensive a little bit from Don. Don using as much of that track as possible to carry the speed. Manny and Raffo just in the background. Don closing up. Ooh, wrong way. He's got the slipstream off of Aldo. He's now looking to run around the outside. Almost 3 wide through there. Idle 4 still holds on to that 8th position. Don still 9th. Manny right up the inside of Don though. Everyone closing up through this turn 4. Let's change this camera up and we'll get a better view of what's going on. Let's see what's happening at the front. Raul has got himself through to that lead position. Champ now 2nd. Rich GT 3rd, having to go defensive from Benny, making a lunge up the inside at the hairpin. He's held on to it, gets himself tucked right into the rear end of Champ's Mazda. Benny has now got Dizzy to think about in 5th. Rig 33 tucked into the back end of Dizzy's slipstream as well for 6th. So top 6, great big gap now, 2.3 seconds over 7th place Idle. Holding on to it, Don 8th, Aldo 9th, Manny 10th, Raffo in 11th. 2 packs here and Mental Nev. Oh, Mental Nev seeing race 2 out in the pits as well. Raul then, who's just gone wide through there. Everybody. Champ. Pushing Reg GT around this circuit. They're looking to close that gap straight up on Raul. He's got 0.6 of a second up front as Raul. Reg GT going defensive again. Champ carrying a big chunk of speed into that hairpin. And it's worked out. He's managed to get himself in front of Reg GT. Raul just popping in the fastest lap of the race there. 57.144. Oh. So clear track in front of him then for the German. Rocking the Archies livery logos down the side of his car. Everybody got the Archies Journey or We Are Driven. Everybody running deep through turn 4 still. Asking for trouble through there. So top 6 starting to stretch out a little bit now. Idle 4 Gaming has made a little bit of a break from Aldo. What's happened to Don? Don's all the way at the back of this fight now. He's down in 11th. Manny and Rafa have got past him. You're not using the right spell. Harry Potter. Right, Raul is just starting to stretch out a little bit. 0.8 of a second he's got on Champ behind. Reg GT now the chase car, pushing Champ to try and close that gap up. Pistol Pete, the fun starts. Yes, it does. Turn 4's caught a few out already in race 1. Rick 33 still looking for rain. Idle 4 gaming, now under pressure from Aldo and Manny. Aldo chucks one up the inside of the hairpin. Has he gone far too deep? Oh, nowhere for Idle 4 to go there. Manny tried to chuck one up the inside as well, but it didn't work out. So Manny's had to back off the throttle. That's put him back under pressure from Raffo. Don as well tucked right into the back of these two, just 0.4 of a second back. Idle 4 looking for that 7th back off of Aldo. Around the outside again. Seen a couple of drivers do that through turn 1. Carries good speed as well then. Back up into 7th. Can Aldo get side by side into turn 4? No, but in the background, Raffo just gets himself past Manny up into 9th. Manny 10th. Ooh, Don and Manny both running wide through there. Both keeping it out of the wall as well. Nice tight battle here at the back of the pack. Idle 4. Oh, Reg GT, what has happened, Reg GT? It's another trip to the Armco for you, my friend. Big dent on the front of his Mazda, now sitting in 11th position, 2.7 seconds back. And while that's going on, Champ has managed to get himself up front, 2 seconds himself. Penny and Dizzy, position swapping all over the place then. Dizzy up into 3rd, Rick 33 4th, Raul in 5th. Again, Rick having a great drive tonight. Idle 4 then, sitting in 6th, making up a position. Oh, he's gone deep into the hairpin. Aldo's chucked one down the inside. Raffo's looking for that position as well. He manages to keep himself in front of Raffo just, but this is going to be tricky into turn 1 now. Going up the inside of Aldo. He's going to be followed closely by Raffo. Raffo chucks one up the inside. Oh my god, it's going to be 3 wide. Idle 4 hangs on to it. It's a little bit of sideways action between himself and Aldo. And he does the respectable thing and pulls over and allows Aldo to take that position back. Unfortunately, that puts Idle 4 now at the back of the pack. But very, very respectable there to pull over and give Aldo the position back. So Champ, 2.1 second lead over Benny. Dizzy in 3rd, Rick 33 bolted onto the back end of him though. He might not be holding on to that position for much longer. What have I done with my fire stick? There it is. Loses a bit of time through there then. Rick 33, Dizzy just pulling away a little bit. Gaps are starting to stretch out a tiny bit here then. Raul in 5th. That's 5 seconds back from race leader Champ. Those two were bumper to bumper in race 1. So 6.5 minutes remaining. Champ holding first place. He's also now holding fastest lap of the race. 0.56.999 for him. Benny in 2nd, pulled a little bit of a gap from Dizzy, 0.8 of a second back to 3rd. He's still got only 0.3 between himself and Rick 33. Raul then out of the slipstream range, 1.4 seconds back. Don up into 6th. So he's had a bit of a stomp in that last lap or so. Up into 6th then, he's got himself past Raffo and Who else have we lost? Manny and Aldo and Idle 4. That's the other one. So Don into that 6th spot then. He's being harassed by GT Raffo at the minute. Into that tricky hairpin. Both drivers getting it cleanly through there. Reg GT then into 8th. Manny now 9th. Aldo 10th. And Idle 4 in 11th. Right on the back end of Aldo. So 5 minutes remaining, 2.6 second lead for Champ. Benny is unable to close that gap. Dizzy is not able to assist in that. Benny's gone wide, kept the speed, but Dizzy took one down the inside. It's not quite managed to get himself side by side actually, Diz. So yeah, as long as you keep it out of the wall in turn 4, you should be okay. And here we go, Rick 33 almost took one up the inside of Dizzy. 2nd, 3rd and 4th, absolutely nothing in it now. Dizzy's already up the inside of Benny, looking to get the position as they head up towards turn 1. Benny's giving him plenty of room. He's got the line up the inside. Can Benny drive it around the outside? Not yet, he can't. Dizzy is up into 2nd then. Benny 3rd, Rick still 4th, Raul still 5th. Has closed that gap down to 1.1 seconds. Running out of time for Raul, just under 4 minutes remaining. So Don still managed to hold off Raffo behind him. Reg GT in 8th. Manny almost into that wall in 9th. Putting the pressure on Reg GT though. This tricky hairpin. There you go, steering right, and then you've got to slam the brakes on and hang it left into this one. Goes on to 8th then, Manny 9th. Aldo still 10th, Idle 4 gaming again, a lot closer this time. Looks like Idle 4's just backing off, allowing Aldo to keep this position, possibly trying to work their way back up towards this couple of drivers in front of Manny and Reg. Into this turn 4. Aldo having to put a big slam of brake on as he went into that. Nothing in it between those two. Champ now taking the Michael a little bit, 3.3 seconds over Dizzy. Dizzy, Benny, Rick and Raul. Oh, bumper to bumper now. Raul has closed that gap right up. So this is where the fight is now. The gap to Champ just disappearing through turn 4. Top 5 then got 3.4 seconds over 6th place Don. He's pulled himself a bit of a gap over Raffo now, 1.1 seconds. But run out of time to close the gaps up on that top 5. Only got a minute and 30 seconds left on the clock, so they will see 2 more laps. Raffo 7th, then Reg GT 8th. He's pulled that gap from Aldo. Oh no, sorry, it was Manny. It was Manny who was chasing him. What's happened to Manny? Aldo in 9th, Idle 4 10th. Manny in 11th. Have you got turn 4 wrong, Manny? And just... car's repaired itself now. Is that what's happened? That's what I'm going to assume for now. I'm not looking at Champ because there's nothing kicking off where Champ is. It's all kicking off here. Dizzy still holding second. Benny third. Rick, in fourth. And Raoul still fifth. 45 seconds remaining. They come around that final turn. 1 lap to go. Who's going to hold on to it? Raoul all over the back end of Rick. Is he going to get the move done into turn 1? I think Rick's just getting a little bit of a toe here. Raoul not able to do it. Benny and Dizzy side by side through turn 1. Still side by side as they come through turn 2 as well. But again, Dizzy holds on to it. All drivers closing up again, pushing each other around these tight turns. Raoul then gets a nose in front of Rick. Backs off though. Mental Nev leaving the room. Oh, unfortunately, Raoul just a little bit off those drivers in front. Let's go and have a look at Champ then. 3.2 second lead at the minute. This is where he spins it round and loses it. Dips a wheel on the grass and goes sideways. But he comes home to take the win. Dizzy takes second. Benny third. Rick 33 fourth, Raoul in fifth, Don sixth, only 2.5 back in the end for Don. Everyone piling into the wall with the great big handbrake as well. Raffo takes seventh, Reg GT takes eighth, Idle 4 takes ninth, Aldo 10th. Manny just comes around that final turn for 11th. I don't know what happened in race 2, Bags, but in race 1 it looked like Champ nudged him into the wall at turn 4. That's what it looked like. So I think he was a bit miffed with that because he ended up at the back of the pack, even though he was battling it out for first, second, and way off the pace as well. And he started at the back of the pack in race 2. Didn't get a great start in race 2. Managed to close the gap up to Manny and Raffo, but then I don't know what happened. He just ended up in the pits. So I don't know if there was another incident or something that happened in race 2. But no, he didn't see either race out, unfortunately. Idle 4, how you doing? Yeah, I saw the contact, Idle. I saw you do the right thing as well. So big shout out to you, mate. Right. See what's going on in this chat. Yeah, Nev. Slight contact. Yeah. Yeah, we saw that. I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will. Yeah, it was some good racing there. That second race was a right old punch up. So that's it for round 5 of Archie's Journey. We're back same time, same place next week. 9 o'clock Thursday for the finals of this one. And we are at Nordschleife. The Nords, the Green Hell. A lot of people hate it. I myself love it. Maybe not so much in this car, but yeah, no problem, Reg GT. No problemo, Raoul. No problems. Yes, so same time, same place next week. Finals of Archie's Journey Mazda Challenge from the Nords. Come and check that out. I myself am back tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. It's Mature Racing Club's Gran Turismo Touring Car Championship at 9 PM. So come and check that out tomorrow. Nothing Saturday. 2 races Sunday. We've got the Ford Focuses at 8 o'clock for the Tanso boys. And then we follow that straight up at 9 o'clock with the P1 boys again and their Archie's Journey multi-class league. And as Baggy was saying earlier in the chat, we're in the Corvette GR3, so we'll see those on a Wednesday in the Mature Racing Club GR3 league. Potter McPot and Surfer Ev both driving those in that league. Bit of a handful, bit heavy. So that's Sunday night. I'm back Monday night as well. And is it? I'm going to say I'm back Monday night, but it could be a 2-week break. But I might be lying. So 8:30 Monday, Tansos, Minis, possibly, if I've not got that wrong. No Clash of the Teams this week. That is done and done. Sorry, next week, no Clash of the Teams. That's usually 8 o'clock on Tuesdays, but that's done and dusted. Really good, well put together series that. as we get oofed out the lobby. So that's Nothing Tuesday. Back on Wednesday for the final round of Mature Racing Club's GR3 Team Oliver Racing League. There's been some close racing in that one. I think the points are still pretty tight at the top. Philo, Bob, Potter, and who's the other driver? Is it Jambu? Someone? I forget. Very close in that one. So yes, tomorrow night, 9 o'clock for the Gran Turismo Touring Car Championship. Sunday night for the Focuses at 8 o'clock. And the GR3 Archies Journey Multi-Class League at 9 o'clock. 8:30 on Monday for the Minis. That's the Tanso boys again. 8:30 on Wednesday for Mature Racing Club's Team Oliver Racing GR3 League. Same time, same place next week for the last round of this. 9 o'clock Thursday. Come and check it out. So, that's pretty much it from me. I hope you've liked what you watched. If you have, give it a like, comment, subscribe. Tell all your mates. Tell your mums. My name's Dark Smoker. I'm out of here.